Well, all you streetlight crusaders out there tonight, seeing the fact that we're fresh out of streetlight crusading oil, and it's just about that time for those infomercials to hit your television sets, I think it's time for us to go ahead and bring the Tuesday Night Special for this week and for this month to an emphatic close. But if you miss anything for this streetlight crusading goodness that we were able to give you to pass the time before the morning sun, don't worry, we got you covered. Because you can catch this show again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, named the same, only known as MusicVillageRadio under the hashtag TuesdayNiteSpecial 306. And according to the maestro, we are an hour ahead of that time as we speak. Wow, we really are early for this week, jeez. And if you guys want to figure out what other crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for these remaining days of this month of independence, heading directly into the summer of RPG, like a time of a show that's a little bit earlier than most because a certain other show didn't take place on a date it should have, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter/YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as the Double Agent 0012. And before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the Streetlight Crusaders out there for listening in to a hot indie late night edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like the group that was on Brendan's show singing the song Living Like a Bug Ain't Easy. Yeah, a part of their Franz Kafka rock opera performance. Yeah, you know, the PR department knows where I'm going with this, and they've got lighters out already for when I start to sing the performance. Now, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time, it's not gonna be as good as their performance, but it's up there. It's up there. So thank you. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for doing that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys, because your music, as always, is a constant inspiration for us for these late night shows and early morning and afternoon shows that we have a tendency to do on a weekly basis. So keep that music coming. And speaking of people with musical inspiration at all times, we would like to thank our musical guest for tonight, none other than Jason Klum with his song, Pet the Dog, that was featured during the intro for this week's edition of the Tuesday Night Special. And like always, Jason, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming down the tubes next. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet, sweet video game hits and clips that we had a chance to mention during this week's show. And like always, guys, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming down the tubes next, or see what you got coming down the tubes next, so keep those games coming. Especially those who are planning to submit games for the Indie Jam that's coming out in the next couple of days. Yeah, keep those games coming. That's what keeps this show breathing. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there, now we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the Maestro, and especially for you up-all-nighters, late-night drivers, insomniatic TV watchers, and especially you streetlight crusaders celebrating this final Tuesday night for this month of independence all around the world, saying, living like a bug ain't easy. I got little tiny bug feet, everybody stepping on me. But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week for a very special Midsummer Night August Dream Edition of the Tuesday Night Special. But until then, folks, go get some sleep, and good night, everybody.